And that's for people that can't afford it. The only reason Elder Kirk can afford it because they take it out of my paycheck. Okay? Truth be told, they take it out of the paycheck. It's all good. But if I didn't, it'd be rough. Nobody says that they understand what the struggle is. Everybody is like, you know what? I'm good. I'm chilling. I don't have nothing else to worry about. But what about your brother? What about your sister? On my job, man, sometimes the brothers need a little something to snack on, need something to eat. Man, I got you, bro. Go ahead, get that. I got something in my locker. You understand what I'm saying? Are we concerned about our brothers and sisters? Whether it be white, black, Mexican, Puerto Rican, African, Jamaican, East Indian, it doesn't matter. We are so separated. We can't get on an even keel. And until that time, I'm telling you right now, this is not going to change, y'all. Because the word says so. See, what happens in church, Raven, is when we're sitting in there and we praising, we worshiping, and then everything goes good, and then there's some prophecies to go on. You know what? Then we go, once you leave the church, we say that's the spiritual high. But when you get out of church, it goes back down. That's not the way it's supposed to be. That's a tradition. That's a tradition that we thinking, oh, that's just the way it's supposed to be. I'm high in church, but when I get home, I feel so sad. Wait a minute, that's not God. But you remember that, don't you? Baby girl heard it. Oh, when you get out of church, you so energized and you ready to go. But once you get home, and I know it's hard to maintain. That's because there's no fasting, there's no praying, there's no spending time with God. I'll tell you what I just heard. There are people that are assigned to help with this situation, but nobody's listening to them. Good God Almighty. There are people assigned to help with this situation, but you are not listening to them. They don't have enough support. Right now, if you try to really do something, you know that, like I told you before, Raven, your life may be in danger. Because for you to want to, get more, or like we always say, all 40 acres in a mule, and I don't want it from you, I'm trying to get it myself. But if I'm not doing it the way you want me to do it, see, that's the thing. That's what I'm talking about, everybody. What I'm talking about is we need to get together. We need to get together and figure this thing out. But we can't, because somebody got more money than me, so they don't want to hear what I have to say. I said this before. A lot of pastors, they are already under somebody. I don't have anybody. I am ordained. I'm under a ministry. But guess what? They don't know the ministry I'm under. So they don't want to hear nothing Elder Kirk has to say. Waking up 3 a.m, God, saying, this is what you teach on. This is how it goes. And then when you go to try to tell the people, my pastor ain't talking about that right now. I'll say this, and I'm going to say it again. You cannot keep God in the 66 books and that's it. He's bigger than that. He's bigger than that, y'all. He's bigger than these 66 books. But when we keep going, like I said, every Wednesday night, every Sunday, every Friday, every Wednesday, every Thursday, every Friday, we begin to think that there's nothing else besides them 66 books. And the History Channel done told you there's more than that. Books found all the time. But the Catholics got their hands on it, so they make sure you don't see it. On today, everybody, watch who you call your leader. And it's time to get together. And I'm talking about people of color. I'm talking about the black people on today. We are always talking about this time for unity. We always say that it's time for us to get together. But like I said before, I can go out and feed the homeless. I'll tell you what, when there's a next meeting, local now, I'm not talking about government. I told you that's a joke. On your next, and even local government, I ain't gonna lie to you, that's a joke to me as well, because they the ones that go up there and support the big stuff. You go and you know, try to get some things going. See, I'm down south, everybody. This is how Daddy knows this. I'm down south, and I'll be honest with you. If I go around on my job on Monday and start talking about a union, do you know I'll be fired? Yeah, I'm gonna be fired because I'm trying to get you more benefits. I'm trying to get more so they can pay you what you're really worth. But guess what? Some little, country snitch gonna go back and say, guess what this boy over here talking about? He talking about the union. That Yankee sitting the back up there. And guess what? I talk about the union. I'm fired, baby, because I'm down south. See, that's the stuff that I'm talking about. That closed mindset where all you got is tunnel vision. I don't see to the left. I don't see to the right. I just see straight ahead. And guess what? Straight ahead is right. And that's for any and everything. Elder Kirk is willing to come with anybody in Fayetteville, North Carolina, and get together and try to change the situation. I'm about to run out of time. I got 8 minutes left. I was talking to a young brother one day, and y'all might not like what Elder Kirk is going to say, but I'm pretty much straightforward with the struggle that we go through and the different people that we are. Young brother one day, he was talking, and I'm 46, he's 40, but he was real passionate about what he was talking about, and he was talking about like I was talking about with the city block. He was like, you don't understand, we got to get some people together, man. We got to start building. We got to start, we got to do some things. So the older man, he was 57, he said, you got to understand, everybody's not going to be willing to do it. You have to understand that there are some people that, yes, you believe in them, but if they don't believe in themselves, they're not going to do it. You will get out there, and we were talking about that person that killed themselves on Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
You have hope. When you go out, you have hope, but you have to understand that thing, you can be devastated. It will destroy you because you will run out there, but you're not ready. Like I said, you're not ready for failure because of that phony mess. I don't let nothing beat me. I don't let nothing beat me. You go in trying to take care of our people or help people with that kind of mentality, guess what? You won't check out of here early because all you have before you is obstacles. Like I said, I like how they began. They started the black banks. They said, start taking your money out of main banks and put them in, black banks. And when you do that does money in the community because, like they said, when you buy your stuff here, you buy your stuff there. That's where it goes. It doesn't come back to you. Now I know what y'all say, Elder Kirk, this not a black or white thing. I say this because, like Elder Kirk said, I am a black man, but I love everybody. That's what it's not. But I love everybody. It's no but. I love everybody. I have friends that I have Mexican, black, white, everything, Indian. It doesn't matter. I understand the plight, and my thing is, and my wife and I are both the same way. I don't want to see nobody hungry. You understand? This family has done that enough. I don't want to see anybody hungry. When you are there and you're good and you got family to support you and things like that, the last thing you want to see is somebody not eating. Nobody understands that. Everybody is out for self. Now, I just really thank for, a lot of musicians and things like that help people and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, and use their money wisely and, so people can eat and stuff like that. But I was talking about this to a young man before. I said there's something how poor countries have better lunches than the United States does, and we're supposed to be a superpower. I looked at the shows that switched abroad, and they go to Jamaica and other rich other places and stuff like that. The Republic of Dominica or Puerto Rico, and it's like they're supposed to be poor, but their lunches are healthier and their uniforms look better. And I'm like, wait a minute. See, you have to understand something, y'all. When you stand up and you put your hand over your heart, and like I said, you pledge your allegiance, you're saying, this is what you give me, and that's the best I can do. What you're giving me, I'm good, thank you, I'm happy. But you can have better? You have in your hands to do better? Come on now. You have in your hands to do better, but I'm going to stand up and put my hand because I'm so proud and happy of everybody that did. But like Bernie Sanders said, you work 40 hours a week and you can't even live? I continue to tell y'all this, and I don't want to act like I'm giving, different, signals here. Like I said, I don't believe in a political system and stuff like that because there's a lot of times it's a fraud, whether it be Democrat or Republican. Let's understand this. I am not fooled by the Republicans going after the Democrats now, because when Obama was in, the Republicans were going after the Democrats, and the Democrats were going after Republicans. This is all the same show. Nothing's changed. But like I said, I got love for Bernie Sanders. Because from what you see, he's the truth. You can tell by the pictures and things like that and his speeches. The man is the truth. But like Hillary said, that's a fantasy.
But it could possibly happen. But
it can happen.
It can happen.
It can happen. I see. That's what I'm talking about with my baby girl. It can happen. If you send in billions somewhere else, and there's children going to these schools getting the education that you say that they have to have, and sometimes that's all that they eat for the whole day, and both parents are working, but you tell me to put my hand over my heart? Come on, y'all. And that's not just for black people.
For everybody.
That's for everybody. It's for everybody, y'all. I need y'all to start thinking about some true leadership. You understand what I'm talking about? I want y'all to start getting on some true leadership. I'm talking about giving it all. And when I say give it all, if I give it all and there's nothing left for me, come on, y'all. If I'm giving it all and there's nothing left for me, guess what? God's going to take care of it. It might be like that for a minute, but guess what's going to happen? I'm down to getting down, y'all. Getting down. About to get ready to check out everybody. But I want y'all to really today focus on leadership. Focus on leadership. I think we're going to part two this because I'm really getting a whole lot more right now, but I'm running out of time. Remember what I always say, y'all. Remember what I always say. I always say this. Give a text message. Everybody, God bless you.